Operational definition or objective for my student is Jace will reduce disruptive behaviors, specifically extending his arm or leg to touch another student or pull on their clothing, to 0 occurrences during large group circle time for 4 consecutive sessions. Jace displays this disruptive behavior across all preschool settings, but we will begin with large group circle time. The problem behavior is Jace touching, poking his peers, or pulling on their clothing. The topography of this is touching or poking involves extending his arm or leg and using his hand or foot to make physical contact with another student. Pulling on clothing involves using his fingers or hands to grab hold of and pull on an item of clothing on another student. The context or conditions of this behavior would be 1 or more children in large group circle time. The children are seating on their bottoms with folded crossed legs on their assigned carpet square, unless they're performing motion or actions as directed in motion songs during large group circle time. The criterion level that we're looking for is 0 across 4 consecutive days. The target goal behavior is both observable and measurable. Because the target behavior clearly states the problem behavior is described in detail with examples and non-examples given. The context and conditions are described, and the acceptable criteria level for this behavior is given. Jace's disruptive behavior is socially significant because he upsets other students and prevents himself and others from learning concepts and skills introduced and practiced during circle time. His behavior across all preschool settings is socially significant because he bothers other students and keeps them from their learning or other activities. His disruptions cause a loss of instructional time, meal time, and playtime for himself and others. The data collection system I chose for this is the frequency or event recording. It is appropriate for this target behavior because there is a clear beginning and ending. The target behavior does not occur at a high rate. The behavior does not occur for extended periods of time because the student is easily directed, and the target behavior is discrete, meaning the count is 1 or 0 for each opportunity. Advantages to this system are it provides useful data for tracking and accountability. It directly and accurately reflects the number of times a behavior occurs. It is easy to use in situations with behaviors of lower frequency. The disadvantages are the target behavior must be discrete. The target behavior needs to not occur at a high rate of frequency, and it cannot occur over long periods of time. The data collection will be occur over 4 days. It will be collected during the 20-minute large group circle time at the beginning of the day. The instructional assistant will collect the data while the teacher is teaching so that each occurrence is recorded accurately. The data will be collected on the frequency event recording sheet using tally marks, and the rate of behavior will be calculated each day. This is an example of the frequency data sheet that I will be using. The target behavior and operational definition will be listed. The date and start and end times will be shown along with the tallies. The totals will be figured each day. The initials of the IA doing the recording will be recorded. The rate will be figured daily over 2 different weeks. I went over 4 seconds.